Welcome to Third Eye Doll Astrology and Tarot. I'm over here. My name is Lauren Mercury, and we're going to do a three pile pick a card reading for will he or she contact you. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm hoping that the reading today will resonate with you. For those who have been loyal subscribers, welcome back. But today, like I said before, we're going to do three cards or three piles. We're going to see if he or she, your person, is going to contact you by the end of this year. Now, we're in May, so the end of May. So we're reaching the 6-month point of the year, the half of the year. So we're going to see whether or not he or she's going to contact you in the next 6 months. Excuse the camera shaking. I think my cat is having fun over there. But nonetheless, let's get started. So if you chose flirt, let's go ahead and shuffle the cards here. Concentrate on the shuffling, okay? Let's see, this one got out. I'm not going to pick that one. It was overturned from the last reading. Will pile number one's person contact them by the end of this year? Will the pile number one's person contact them by the end of this year? Let's see what we have. Ace of Pentacles. So aces are usually a yes. They might owe you money for some of you, not all of you, so don't think it doesn't resonate, but some of them owe you money, and that's the reason why they decided to distance themselves from you. For some other people, maybe the issue was they weren't very stable on their own and they needed to go ahead and heal themselves financially or emotionally or health-wise, but something got in the way. Let's see what else. Knight of Swords. So I also want to say with the Ace of Pentacles is that they're going to offer you something more of a committed relationship. I'm sensing that for most of you, it's probably a love relationship, which is mostly, these pick card readings are for love. Every now and again, they're friendship, but Ace of Pentacles, I'm feeling like they're going to offer you a more committed relationship, whatever that looks like, okay? I'm also hearing a job. For some of you, maybe you lost a job or on furlough, and you're waiting for your boss to call you back. I know it's probably not even, though for those of you who are listening, you're probably not even going to resonate because it's usually like a friend, a close friend, or a romance, but I had to throw it in there. Maybe someone resonate with that. Spirit told me to say it, so there. For some of you, it's a job that's going to call you back, maybe been laid off, and, they're going to present you with an offer, okay, to come back. Knight of Swords, this is coming in fast. So for most of you, your person's going to contact you towards the first few months of the last 6 months, like June, July, August. So Knight of Swords is coming in fast. They want to deliver to you a message. And it probably has to do with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? They probably want to offer you a more stable commitment. Knight of Swords, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could also be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But I'm sensing they're probably Knight of Swords energy here, okay? So they might come in. They also might, like, not mince their words. The Knights are pretty, like, I don't know. They kind of ride roughshod over people. Like, they want to say something. They're going to say it. They're not going to bridle their tongue. And so whatever they're going to do, they're going to be very forthcoming, okay? Let's see what else we have here. Judgment. There is no doubt they're going to call you. Judgment is a call. Judgment is also a resurrection of a relationship. So there's no doubt in my mind they're going to call you. The answer is yes, they will definitely call. Let's look at some other cards in the deck and see what else is coming up. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Let's see what else. Death. Ooh, okay. Wow. Alright, so Eight of Pentacles, the overall energy. So I feel like with this Judgment card, it's going to transform your relationship in a way that will never be the same. whatever happened here, it's definitely has changed your relationship, okay? I'm hearing trust. It's going to take a lot of trust involved for them to come back. Even though they're coming back with a solid commitment here, it's like, I don't know, maybe this person was flighty, I don't know. But they are usually independent, and maybe you're the one that's on the way out the door. Maybe when they call, you're going to be like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to get back with you, or I don't know if I want to resume the friendship or relationship because of the past. I'm here to tell you that the death card is symbolizing, it's not really a bad card. It's symbolizing that the way things were is not going to be, it's not going to continue. You're definitely going to have a relationship where it's not going to be the same. So if they were acting up before, whatever it was that was happening, they're not going to do it again. Again, they're coming with you for a solid, mature commitment. With Pentacles energy, I feel like it's a more mature commitment. Knight of Swords is not there yet with its full, like, maturity yet, but they're on their way there. Give that person some time, okay? But Eight of Pentacles is here to say that they're going to want to work on the relationship with you, all right? They're going to work on the relationship. So they're not going to just come in here in the fly-by-night and say, hey, you know, I'm going to just fake it. I'm going to get what I want from you and leave. No, they're going to come with you with a solid commitment. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person might be younger in energy, so you might be hesitant to trust them again. There might be a situation where before they just left you to want to be more independent, or they just left you for something else. But that's no longer. They're coming back for you, okay? They're coming back for you. That's the biggest message I can say for this pile. Okay? Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to download these messages. Spirit's saying that it's definitely going to be a brand new relationship with you two, okay? That's pile number one. The answer is yes. They will contact you. And I'm thinking it's going to be towards the first 3 months of, or the next 3 months, I should say. The next 3 months. Alright, for those of you who picked free yourself, pile number two, free yourself, pile number two. Let's see if they're going to contact you, okay? I'm going to put that right here. I think it's in the frame. Pile number two, will they contact you by the end of this year? Will they contact you by the end of this year? Will your person contact you by the end of this year? Will your person contact you by the end of this year? Will your person contact you by the end of this year? Will your person contact you by the end of this year? Two of Swords. They're not sure whether they want to approach you or not. They really don't want to at this time because they're indecisive. They're saying, oh, well, maybe, maybe not. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know what he or she's going to say to me. I don't know if they're going to be very mad, meaning you, the viewer. They're not really sure. They're hesitant to come towards you. Wheel of Fortune. So, this is a very lucky card, a very fortunate card. This could be a sudden change of a mind or a sudden change of a fortune, but let's see what comes down to. Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for a while. You don't know what's going on. This person, maybe for some of you, you've invested a lot of time in this relationship. I'm hearing specifically 7. Some of you are in a 7-year relationship. And it's interesting because, what's that phrase? Like 7-year itch? I think with Marilyn Monroe, there's a movie called The 7-Year Itch. And Spirit's telling me for some of you, there's been a break in the relationship, or an obstacle where you guys are not speaking. And it's because you guys were dating or married, or you were together, or you were friends for 7 years. And when 7 years comes up in a relationship, it's very astrological in nature. Because every 7 years, Saturn either makes a conjunction. I'm getting astrological speak here, so bear with me. Saturn, the planet in the sky, is the author of tests. Saturn is the father of time. Every 7 years, he's going to make either a conjunction, a square, a trine, or an opposition. What does that mean? It means that Saturn's coming to test your relationship, to make sure it's on solid foundation. You know, some relationships, they get into this relationship to people get in this relationship where it's like they're not on a solid foundation. Maybe they didn't know each other too well before they got married. Maybe they, I don't know, a one night stand turned into a relationship. Now, don't get me wrong; those relationships can last as well. There's many of them that have lasted, where it's a one night stand or just like was supposed to be a fly by night, and it lasted into a beautiful marriage. But 7 years, maybe some of you for 7 months, this person and you have separated. And I think it was for a good idea. Like the Wheel of Fortune tells me that, you know, it was a good that you separated. Like it was for a good reason. Now, I don't mean that to mean that maybe that they were mean to you. I don't know what the story is. But I'm saying in the time apart was actually good for you. Okay? So, ooh, Eight of Swords. They really don't know. They're like, I invested 7 years or 7 months into a relationship or just a long time, and they're like, I don't know if I want to call this person. Maybe I'm seeing like Two of Swords and Eight of Swords. They might be afraid of what you're gonna say. Let's see what else. Ace of Cups. Ooh, okay. But there's healing involved here. Ace of Cups is an offer of forgiveness. It's an offer of peace. It's a token of amends here. And absolutely, you guys are going to heal. Let me go ahead and show you the Ace of Cups as well. I didn't do that. Ace of Cups and Temperance is a healing, it is a healing combination. You two are going to really come back to each other and take the time to really heal together and become one again. For sure. They just don't know. Look, bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. A healing relationship, soulmates. This is your soulmate. And I think free yourself. One of you freed yourself. It says it's time to take back control of your life. Remember when I said it was a fortunate thing that you guys separated because it was for a purpose. Okay? Saturn came into, it might not be even Saturn. Don't even like pay attention to me if it doesn't make any sense to you. But all I'm saying is that the universe does come and test relationships to see, just to make them more solidified, to make them stronger. That's the purpose of Saturn. That's the purpose of that Saturn energy, is to make relationships stronger. And it's going to be, they're going to come back to you with a token of asking for forgiveness, amends. They're going to want to make things right with you. They might have had to free themselves for a situation. Maybe they were too afraid to press forward, okay? I'm hearing for some of you that you're going to pursue a mentor or a third party, like a counselor or a parental figure or someone that you trust to be able to mend the relationship. Because I feel like with these two cards, it's like, you know, I think it's more of their energy. It's like they don't know how to proceed. But they're gonna figure it out. They're going to figure out how to approach you, and they might be getting advice from other people to do that. So the answer is a definite yes. Okay, so congratulations, they're definitely going to come back to you for sure. Sorry for the camera shakes, guys. Flirt. Pile 3. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Ooh. I think for some of you, your person has been getting jealous because they've heard that you have been flirting or dating other people. The thought of you with someone else is just too much for them. Let's see what's going on with that. Pile number 3, will your person contact you? Will your person contact you? Will your person contact you these last 6 months of the year? Queen of Swords. So you or your person might be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Libra. But whatever, even if it's not the sign that matters, is more the energy. Because Queen of Swords knows what she wants. I mean, the Queen of Swords doesn't have to be like a male or female. It's the Queen of Swords energy where it's like, I know what I want. I'm very directive. I'm very specific. I'm very meticulous. And I'm feeling like maybe one of you might have been too judgmental or too critical of one another during this relationship. And it caused maybe a rift. It caused someone to want to have space because this person or you either wants what they want, or they're not going to even, they're not going to even, you're not going to even want to engage anymore. With the Devil card and Queen of Swords, I feel like there's something was going on, and I'm so sorry. I don't mean to get into your business, but for some of you, there was a lack of bedroom action. There was a lack of sex in the relationship. And you might have been tempted, or they might have been tempted to look elsewhere. Maybe that's what the flirt card is for. I don't know. But it's like you guys have hit a wall where someone was closing their legs. Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone's entitled to their own body and to have autonomy and control their own body. But, in a relationship, it's hard. It's hard when a relationship hits that plateau where, for whatever reason, someone doesn't want to engage in physical intimacy. For some of you, I think they might have used it as a weapon. They weaponized it. Like, okay, if you don't do this, if you're not going to do this, then I'm not going to, be physically intimate with you. Or they use it for a manipulating and controlling way. And I'm very sorry if that's the message. I hate being blunt, but, sometimes it has to be that way. So someone did leave. Someone left. Obviously, because we're in this spirit card reading called Will They Contact You? Because you guys have not been in contact. Let's see what else. Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a very quick energy. They're known to be very sexual virile. And I feel like, sexually virile, yeah. And I feel like this person, sex was obviously a very important part of a relationship. And they might have left because that's what they wanted, and for whatever reason, that wasn't happening. Now, I'm talking very specifically about sex. This is general reading, so maybe it might have been this person might not have been ready for a commitment, and then maybe one of you, I think it might be you, to be honest with you. Maybe you made some demands that they weren't ready for. Because Queen of Swords is a mature energy. She's ready to get married, or he is ready to get married. They're not messing around. You probably have your own career. You probably have money of your own. It's an intellectual career, or you're in school. You're doing your thing, basically. Queen of Swords is definitely okay by herself. Knight of Wands is a younger energy where they want to party and they want to have a good time. Some of them want to sow their royal oats. So they left because the party wasn't happening anymore, right? And so let's see what else we can find. Six of Wands. Yeah, they wanted to go out and conquer the world. They wanted attention from someone else. Alright, let's see what we have. Six of Cups. So in the least, what I can say is that there's going to be some nostalgia here. You two, there might be a child involved. If it's not, don't take that situation. But there's going to be some nostalgia happening. Someone's going to start walking down memory lane, and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, I miss them so much. I'm seeing like your person, they might be in the spotlight, or they might be getting attention, and they might be flirting around. But it's a Wands energy. It's an energy that's not very stable. It's like they're having a good time, but not for a long time, right? They're having a good time, but they're not finding anybody serious. They're not finding somebody like you. Because you know what? That same energy that they might have said was like, oh my gosh, I can't stand her or him, or they're being too much. The same energy that they don't claim, the same energy that they claim they don't like, they also like as well. Does that make sense? Like with our partners, it's like this: the things that we love about them could sometimes be what we don't like about them because they could be too much. Like maybe you like the fact that she was blunt or he was blunt, or maybe they like the fact that you were blunt. But when it came to criticism, or when it came to different parts of the relationship where they were too blunt with that person, whoever did the stuff, and I think it was you, someone said, you know what, I'm out of here. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and have some fun, but it won't be for long. You know, Six of Cups is an energy where it's like it's a soulmate card. It's definitely like for some of you, you might be young, or you might have known them from since high school or college. But the underside of this deck says the Sun card. So that's a yes, okay? I think they want this with you. I think for some of you, you have a child, and maybe that child will bring you together. Now, not all the time. A child doesn't always fix a relationship, but they want their family back, right? They want their family back. So, if you don't have a child with them, then it's just that maybe it's a stepchild for them, or maybe they just want you back. Whatever it is, but they're definitely coming back for sure. I would say, you know, just live your life. You can do flirt as well. Like I said in the beginning, somebody is being jealous because they're like you're pulling the same tricks that they're pulling, right? If they're out there having fun, flirting around with other people, so can you, right? So can you, and they're gonna come right back trying to get that old thing back, like JC was saying, right? So that is, oh, I was out of frame all that time. So that is pile number 3. Thank you so much for this, for listening to me. uh, if you want a reading, please look down below in the description box. I also do astrology readings, chart readings. I do life purpose. I do, you know, psychological life coaching, stuff like that. So please look in the description box for more information. Until next time, this is Lauren Mercury with Third Eye Doll Astrology and Tarot. Thank you so much for enjoying your time with me. Till next time.